right, we're live. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I am your host, Conrad Cushman. Joining me today is the rest of the EPW crew, the ones that you know and love. First, to my left, which is your right, we have Derek.
What's up?
Big shout out to the Wrestling Roundtable 2, who I took that from if you didn't know. And behind me is the big man, the leader of the EPW order, Rob. Rob, what's going on, brother?
Hello.
What's happening? Live chat, I see you guys. I see my man Original Biggie is in the chat. Big shout out to Obi-Wan. It's been a minute, Original Biggie. What is happening, brother? Thank you so much for joining us. Also, Steve is in the house. Steve said he is very pissed about the outcome from a lot of these fights. Man. And Original Biggie said, would you prefer day one over tonight? Rob, are we ready to talk about this?
Let's save it to the end, but I think we all know the answer.
I'm pretty sure we do. But if you guys are in here, do me a favor. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you love what we're doing. And let us know down in the comment section, like, hey, I enjoyed this fight. This was my match of the night. You can tell me anything down in the comment section below. Just let me know, and we'll show some love as well. We're not going to do all the intros and stuff tonight, but I do want to dedicate this video to the passing of one of my favorite rappers of all time, DMX. I spoke about him yesterday and my interaction and meeting him. DMX has a lot of great songs that I absolutely love and dig, and I kind of want to just give you guys a second. I know you're hip-hop fans as well, to just, speak on DMX real quick. Give yourselves a couple seconds here. Whoever wants to go first.
I'm not even gonna hold you guys. X was definitely one of the greatest. He was that person I would look to get hyped up for a basketball game or a baseball game. So rest in peace to you, big dog. We'll miss you.
I just remember a bunch of family get-togethers back in the day, watching the Tyson fights. He'd always come out to DMX. And I remember back in third grade when Buffalo had that Rough Riders Cash Money tour. I got a t-shirt from there and I got kicked out of school for wearing it. Shout out to X.
Yeah. Shout out to X, man. Original Biggie just put RIP Darkman X. I appreciate you guys. Strawberry 9368 showing some love in the chat. Appreciate the strawberries too that you left here at the crib. I appreciate that as well. They were great. Ace said, what's up to all of us? Thank you, Ace. I appreciate it. Casey Briggs is in the chat.
Casey.
Where have you been? And he just said something about showing you some love, too. I got to read his message in a second. John L. Jackson. Oh, man. A lot of people got things to say. I hope you guys are joining us tonight. Come on in. Leave a like. Let's get this review started, though. Let's get it popping. Let's talk about this show. Tonight, WrestleMania Night 2. Different feel to it. No rain delays. I was surprised by that. Hogan and Titus. Bro, where do you start when someone comes out dressed up like a pirate? I don't even know what to say about this. Like, These two look like fools, man.
Arr, brother.
Yeah.
Arr, matey, walk the plank or do the leg drop. You know, dude, that's not gonna work for me, man.
Arr. Shiver me timbers.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were doing tonight. Just very weird. Like, I felt like if I was out there with him, they would have put, like, Seabeard under my name. Like, Seabeard the pirate. Arr, what do you think of Mania tonight, brother?
Right.
Like, it just felt weird. I did not like them in the pirate outfits. It felt too cheesy.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, big pause on the pup. JPQ in the house. Hashtag watch stardom. Thank you, JPQ. I appreciate you being in here, bro. I don't know. Casey said, why are they making a joke about what Hogan is allowed to call people? Bro, don't get me started on this company, bro. I have no idea why they did that. Yeah. BJ said, wow, what a change from night 1 to night 2. Like I said, guys, if you're in the chat, put whatever you got to put in there, man. Tell me what you thought. But let's start with... Listen, I can't even promise you what's about to be said for this match. Randy Orton versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt in this one. We were talking beforehand. Rob seemed like he was over the whole Fiend character.
Remember that old saying that Austin used to say a lot? You take chicken shit and make chicken salad. This is the opposite of what they did with The Fiend. And I have no idea where they're going with this. I don't know how long we're supposed to wait for the payoff or let the story play out, but I'm over it. I'm done with the Fiend.
Are you done with this story, or you're done with the character?
I'm done with the character.
Man, so you're just... Let me ask this. If you guys have been watching the channel a long time, you'll know what this means. Is he Dolph Ziggler to you?
Not quite, but
okay.
It's getting there.
All right, I believe it.
I still like Bray Wyatt.
I don't know if I want to even ask Derek, bro. Derek's a big Bray Wyatt fan, and he was not happy about this, man.
You had to stop him from walking out.
Yeah, I was this close. I was this close.
Oh, my goodness.
I even threw my phone down.
He did. Dude, Randy Orton came out in a white attire. That was different. I will say, we haven't seen Randy Orton busting out the, different color attires. Usually he's in, all black with the, trim of the lettering in different colors. But he busted out kind of it reminded me of 04 Randy, the Legend Killer, when he was doing the stuff with Evolution. I thought it was dope, though, that he came out in a different attire tonight. Bray Wyatt had a pretty sweet entrance. He had the Jack in the Box entrance with weird ass Alexa Bliss, I guess we'll say, doing the crank on it, and that sounded terrible.
Phrasing.
Yeah. Phrasing, pal. The Jack in the Box entrance, Alexa Bliss comes out, she turns it out, and at first I thought it was like a replica or a dummy of Bray Wyatt, but it looks like Bray may have slimmed down. I don't know what happened here, but Bray came out and it was pretty cool. He eventually dives off of this box that they had him in, and the match gets started. The ref gave no shits. He was like, ring the bell. All right, let's get it going.
Right.
Eventually, in the beginning of the match, though, I know one thing that we all liked was how Bray paid tribute to Luke Harper, Brody Lee.
Oh, with the yeah, with the gravelly voice, because he's a burn victim now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it came right out of the mask perfectly, and you could just tell. And I always thought at WrestleMania 33, they really should have done a triple threat match for that.
They should have.
With how everything was being played out, I think that was the wise move, man. They just... I don't know, man. I don't know what they were thinking here.
For as much pirate ship theme as this event was, they missed the boat on a lot of stuff tonight.
Yeah. They made the people walk the plank. Alexa Bliss eventually comes out of the Jack in the Box. They're doing their usual stuff in this. Everybody's hitting their usual shit. Eventually we saw almost a mandible claw. He was getting ready to go for Sister Abigail. And then this is when we see the kiss to the forehead. And then all of a sudden, Alexa Bliss is coming out of the Jack in the Box. But she's got a different attire on. And that black goo that was coming out of Orton's mouth is bleeding down her head. Did she have a tiara on or something? I don't know what she was wearing now.
It looked like it was a tiara.
It's some Queen of the Dead type stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And then all this black goo is coming down her face, and Bray Wyatt is distracted. RKO 1, 2, 3. Derek throws the phone down. He is pissed. He almost put the shoes on, was ready to leave. If he would have left, I wouldn't have been surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't have took it personal. He was just like, what the hell was that? I don't know how to feel about this. We gave this a C, I think, as a collective unit.
That's being generous in my book.
I mean, they performed, but it was just why did they do this?
They barely got going, though.
I know what I gave it.
Let's go to the chat, shall we? Casey is coming in, and he says, one day he's going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame, and there's going to be a highlight reel of matches and feuds he should have won. I honestly don't know why the WWE does what they do with him. That is summed up perfectly.
I think that's a question that everybody wants answered. It's what the fuck, dude?
Right. And BJ said they killed the Fiend tonight. Too many losses. I literally caught myself. I literally just heard this on the Arn podcast with Arn Anderson and Conrad Thompson. Arn Anderson was just complaining about, well, you can't keep beating the guy. And they're just like, oh, it'll be fine. Eventually, you beat someone so much that you beat people into not caring about them.
Yeah.
Phrasing. Yes. Dolph Ziggler. Exact same thing. And I think that they're getting really close to doing that with Bray. This character, everyone is expecting this character to be the new Undertaker. And it's not. It's not hitting like that to me.
You can't even expect that anymore. It's that time has passed a long time ago. So now it's what do you really do? What are you aiming for?
Right?
I don't understand.
B-Boy Skyline, what's good, Jordan? Appreciate you joining us tonight. Original Biggie's asking who booked night 2. Bruce? No, I'm just kidding. That's what I want to know. Ace shouted Alexa Bliss's name out. Casey said Bray is legit one of the most talented guys that they've had in the last decade, and they continue to chop him off at his knees. Or, excuse me, at the knees. He ain't wrong, bro. He's not wrong. I don't even know what else I can say about this. Aubrey James in the chat, thank you for joining us, Aubrey. I appreciate you. Bray Wyatt is done. Can't take him seriously. Hey, PR Nightmares in the house. What's good, Nelson? I appreciate you. He said, what's up, my people?
What's up? What's up?
Appreciate you, Nelson. Hope you had an enjoyable WrestleMania weekend. Jocelyn is also here. Evening, gentlemen. Hitting the like. Thank you, Jocelyn.
Ricky.
But
Spanish.
One show. Just one show. BJ says, like a barbed wire type crown or something she had on. This black guy, Steve, said he changed the channel. Casey said, I'm with D, terrible. And then he said, then I came back. They got an F. F for failed the Fiend, BJ said.
Damn.
It's WWE. Remember, they fuck up everything.
See, you being generous. I gave it an F minus.
Yo, come on.
It's already an F. That's a failure.
Nah,
PR Nightmare said that last one. Chris DeZuba said, hey, Conrad, Derek. Rob's also back here too, Chris DeZuba. We appreciate you joining us, brother. Original Biggie said, Breakfast Club rules. Y'all know better. Obi-Wan, I love you for that one. The Fiend got buried. I'm mad they did that to The Fiend. The Fiend should have had the next WrestleMania streak. I love me some Bliss, but not tonight, ever. Foul's in the house. Foul says, sorry I'm late. What's good, Foul?
The original.
Yeah. Gamer Guy has also joined us. Thank you guys, man. Thank you. I'm so happy to have everybody in here. Hit the like button. We just finished talking about The Fiend. I'm going to move on from this one, though, because I don't want to make Derek mad, and I'm surprised Derek's still here doing this review, even talking about this after they did that to his guy.
Listen, I'm still gonna do the review, but
right.
I'm trying to be peaceful because the intern is trying to sleep.
Yeah, he's up causing havoc. Don't believe that. Bailey. We get a backstage segment with Bailey, Titus, Hogan, and Eric Bischoff. I don't know what these awkward ass Bailey segments were for, and I kept wondering what's the payoff going to be for them. More on that in a minute. Do you guys have anything you want to say about it at this point?
I'm just glad they got her on the show.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that too. And it was cool to see Eric Bischoff backstage. You know what I mean? You know him and Hogan are buddies. These are the guys who took down Dixieland. And like, and I shouldn't say that in a disrespectful way, because I do think Eric has a great like idea, like business mind for the wrestling business, and I love the fact that he can provide like details that you wouldn't think about or know. But when I see Hogan and Eric Bischoff together, like there's just something about it that reminds me of WCW nostalgia.
Yeah.
So I was cool with it. It just Titus felt out of place here. Like these four just felt like a weird mesh. Let's talk about the WWE Women's Tag Title match. Natalya and Tamina won the Tag Team Turmoil match yesterday, and they earned the Tag Team title shot here. And they are taking on Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Number one, where was Reggie?
You know what? That's true.
I didn't even notice that.
Where was Reginald? Doing Circus Soleil or something? He couldn't come out with them? He spent all of Nia's stimmy and he can't come out at WrestleMania? That's bullshit, man. I don't like that. I was hurt there. Just wrong, man. The first thing I have written down here was it was a match. I'm just going to kick it to Rob for this to start.
I mean, that's exactly what it was.
Right? Anything that you got, Rob, that you want to add to this or bring up?
Natalya looked good.
Jesus.
She did.
How about that Nia Jax cross body in the match?
See, that came up as awkward because they waited too long, and I don't know if she got nervous or
she
hesitated.
She was holding her knee though at one point after that, so I'm wondering maybe she busted her knee up.
I don't know. She's coming off a double ACL surgery, so
right. I don't know. They could have did more. That's just me. They could have did a little bit more in this one.
Should have done more.
I was disappointed. At one point, Tamina goes up to the top rope. She missed the Superfly splash. I thought that they really gave this match to Tamina as a thank you for staying with the company this long. I know we haven't always treated you right. We haven't given you everything. What? What are you laughing?
Haven't always treated her right.
Never.
I'm saying sometimes she wasn't booked or she's always the bodyguard. I don't know. And Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, she's always the bodyguard.
I mean, that's very true. That's very true.
That was an old-ass Whitney Houston reference, too, by the way. Old as shit.
Good
But
movie. That was a good movie.
You sound like my pops. He loved that movie. He always said that.
Movie.
But I don't know here, man. They tried with Tamina. She missed. Eventually, we get Natalya locks in the sharpshooter on Nia. I don't even know how or why. I thought the ref was checking on Nia. Someone in the chat will correct me if I'm wrong. Sharpshooter's locked in. Natalya's paying attention. I thought the ref was checking, but Shayna was the legal person. Rob told me, and then Shayna comes in. Karafuda clutch. Down she goes. Down goes Frazier. C. That's all I got to say, bro. There's nothing else really to say about it.
C's being generous, too.
Very. I think it was more so for Tamina's moment. Like, I don't know. As much as I'm not the biggest fan, I still feel for her, too, though. You know what I mean? I do think that she hasn't gotten everything that she deserves all the time.
Has she even gotten a title?
No.
See? Mad disrespect.
I wouldn't say it's disrespect, though. Like, it's never been her time, either. Who was she going to defeat? When was it the time for her to put the belt on Tamina?
I guess. Well,
I still think they could have won these belts because they're kind of meaningless now, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, I guess. I'm going to kick it to the chat real quick and see what they got going on here. Gamer Guy is pissed the Fiend didn't win. Casey said Bayley deserves better.
Absolutely.
Gamer Guy said, way to go, WWE. You fail again. Stupid Vince McMahon. Aubrey said, why do they do Bayley like that? Bayley carried this company through the pandemic and they treat her like a bum. I don't know. I think she just had bad timing of losing and then that's that creative had nothing for you BS. PR said, I only watched a few matches yesterday, didn't watch shit today. Casey said, let's not talk about this match. Riot Squad should have been the one, Steve says. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are unstoppable right now. Yo, this black guy in the chat said she pulled a Peter Griffin. Brandon Anderson, who we watched this with, is in the chat. He said the exact same thing, so I will give you both credit for that. Aubrey James is talking about one of the next matches we are going to bring up. I will save that until then, but I appreciate Aubrey saying that in the chat. Casey says spending way more time talking about this match than it deserves. Tamina is trash, I see. It was a C for me. Didn't really care either way. Mr. Pro Wrestling 1 says Jack sucks. C minus A says B-Boy Skyline said Reginald became a sip to the Maki Ito the Queen. Aubrey James.
We ain't starting that shit tonight.
No. And Derek just let it go for tonight. Come up with a new design for the women's tag. I don't know. The women's tag division needs a focus. It goes back, me and Casey were talking earlier. You broke up people like the Iconics. You broke up actual tag teams for this shit. Why?
Yeah.
Why did you do it?
Yeah. Creative has a bright future in the garbage can.
Yeah.
Is that really a bright future, though?
It's a bright future for them.
Yeah.
It's bright if you get a brand new shiny trash can. Like,
anyway, listen. We're gonna move from this. I want to get your thoughts, guys. Yesterday, me and Fowl were talking. Big shout out to Fowl Original. Make sure you guys.
Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Exactly.
Don't meme this, please. I want to give a big shout out to Fowl Original, who was in the chat. Fowl, definitely make sure you give him a follow on Twitter, and make sure you guys support all of his projects. We talked about 2K22. Derek, you saw the little 30-second trailer twice tonight. Thumbs down. Why? Looks bad?
I don't believe in it.
Why don't you believe in it? You're not falling for it again? Is that what you're saying?
I don't believe in it. I think it's fake.
What do you mean fake?
I think it's fake.
They have to deliver on this game, I feel.
That could be fan-made trailer, bro.
Dude,
Come on, bro.
Yeah, now you went too far. Rob, what did you think of the trailer?
Take the wait-and-see approach.
I'm hoping it's good, man. I know there's a lot of people. Hey, what's good? Hubbard Wrestling Weekly has joined us in the chat as well. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you saying you see me, bro. Good things. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. Show me more gameplay, not buying that trash, Aubrey James says. A lot of people are not happy about this, man. I don't know.
Another bright future.
I think it's more show me right now. Like, if you got something for this game, show me what you've got at this point.
Nothing.
WWE 2K22, all new glitches, laughing my ass off. Listen, somebody said it hits different. Someone said it better hit different. This shit better work. So, original Biggie said A. Foul said thanks for the shout out. Game looks good from what we saw. Hope it's good though. They gotta prove it to the people, especially I think their contract's coming up soon too. They need to deliver. WWE sucks. PR said. Funky trailers for 2K. Show me some gameplay before then, I guess. Listen, I'm with you, Aubrey. I think they really do need to provide like game modes. Did you really listen to the fans? Show us that you listened to the feedback. They've got a new crew in charge, and I'm hoping Patrick Gilmore delivers on that. Let's get into a match that I thought we all loved. Let's talk about Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, your boy Logan Paul, just chilling. I don't know what his role was in this. He was just chilling.
Guest of honor.
Whatever the hell that means. So we start off this match early. Sami Zayn eats a pop-up power bomb like instantly, bro. Instantly. It just reminded me of how hurt I was like when me and Rob would watch those NXTs back in the day, and Kevin Owens would just crush my soul by beating the shit out of Sami for whatever reason he had. I don't know, man. Zayn hit a pretty sick brain buster on the apron. The hardest part of the ring. And yeah. To me, this was just a reminder of like how great they were in Ring of Honor. But what pissed me off were the teases. Don't tease me with the package pile driver every time and not do it. And can we please get the what was the brain buster on the top rope called that El Generico used to hit? Did it have a name?
What, just a top rope brainbuster, right?
Whatever, top rope brainbuster. I wanted to see that shit tonight. I don't care who would have ate it out of those two. I know Sami Zayn would have made El Generico proud if he would have hit that.
That's Kevin Owens' problem with him. He killed El Generico. Took his best friend away.
Son of a pup. The Canadian luchador. He had a nice haluva kick at one point in the match, though, where like Sami looked like he was down and out, and he just ran right behind Kevin, and when Kevin hit the corner, there was a big boot waiting for him. Kiss it. And
that was a callback to their final battle match.
Yeah. What match? Sami Zayn wasn't in Ring of Honor.
You're right.
So
El Generico went to the orphanage and died.
Peace. So afterwards, he hits the big boot, and he waits too long though. He like teases Kevin Owens. He's teasing him, and eventually this leads to a stunner. 1, 2, 3. Put that chin right there. Ain't nobody kicking out of that, son. And he hits the stunner and picks up the victory. We gave this a B+. I thought this match was really fun. You saw Blue Thunder bombs, hard-hitting offense, everything you wanted from these two. And I love the story of two best friends. That would be like, you know, we grew up, me and Derek, playing sports together. Imagine if we grew up playing sports and we're like, yeah, man, one day wouldn't it be cool if we made it to the NBA or to WWE one day, and then you're wrestling your best friend at WrestleMania in a match that you've done a million times. This had to be great for them. They had to be on cloud 9.
See, there was a few problems that I did have with this match, though, and that was one of them. I feel like this match should have meant so much more than it actually did. It was like a culmination of both of their careers, starting out from the minor leagues up until now. And Michael Cole on commentary, man, he called 2 different moves of Blue Thunder Bomb that weren't the Blue Thunder Bomb. Like, he just has diarrhea of the mouth, and just shut up, Cole. Right. GDYC.
What a maneuver! Great. I'm just looking at what people are saying in the chat. Let's finish out what ends up happening afterwards. So Sami Zayn is pissed. Like, he lost this match. And Logan Paul's, like, kissing Sami's ass. Or not Sami, Kevin Owens' ass. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? He's like, yeah, man, this is cool. I'm happy for you, bro. Yeah.
He did go check on Sami at first, though, but...
Nah, it's bullshit. Sami's like, what are you doing, bro? I invited you here. I'm the reason you're here, and you do this.
You're my guest of honor.
Exactly. Sami says, screw you both. I'm out. So he pieces out.
Logan Paul pushed him down first.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Screw you guys. I'm out of here. I'm taking my ball. I'm going home. And Kevin Owens is in the ring. Logan Paul is still trying to be the friend that you don't want. He's like, yeah, that's my boy. That's my guy right here. And you know what happens. Kevin Owens is looking like, nah, you're not my friend. You're about to eat this stunner. And when I say a stunner, bro, he grabbed this man's neck and drove him into the ground. It was great, bro.
He sold it like a diamond cutter, though.
He definitely did.
His neck sold it like a diamond cutter, we should say. He ate this, and I thought it looked very good here. I was not mad at this at all. B+, I thought this was well done.
I did like the little detail, though, before he stunned Logan Paul, though. He looked down at his tattoo. It says, live evil.
Yes. Very well done.
Yes.
I guess before we get into this next segment, I'll read off some of the stuff because people got some 2K comments in here. Hubbard Wrestling Weekly says, take the training wheels off WWE 2K, open up all the stables, all the music, upload your own music, better universe mode, do it right, it's been 2 years. B-Boy Skyline says, Assassin's Creed Unity was better than WWE 2K20. Not going to comment on that because you know how I feel about Assassin's Creed on the personal tip.
They patched Unity and it actually turned out to be an okay game.
Original Biggie says they're not going to show gameplay until the last 2 weeks. Again, y'all know better. Obi-Wan, I'm hoping that they do something different. They haven't shown something like this at Mania either in a while. Maybe they're trying to change.
Listen, I don't believe it.
Tokyo Rockstar, conspiracy victim over here. Derek's video will be coming out on his YouTube channel soon. Tokyo Rockstar said Night 2 was ass outside of the triple threat and the Intercontinental title match, basically. PR Nightmare said they put CM Punk in WWE 2K22. They're trying to put anything in the game so people will buy their garbage. And I see people talking about WrestleMania records. LeGoat has joined us as well. What's going on? Love the Jordan picture. WrestleMania 37, the Reminder Mania, reminded us about Cesaro, reminded me about Sami Zayn, Owens, reminded me about, I can't believe I'm saying this, Tamina. Let's not drop the ball again. Maggle Cole over JR. Casey said, knock it off, Casey. Bobby Chokeout Conrad, I know you want to. Listen. Nelson, you gotta show me some love, bro.
It's El Jefe.
Yeah, I'm not here to get my ass kicked, all right? Rockstar said, I want to see gameplay, no trailer. KO gave Logan Paul a stunner. He gave him a hell of a stunner. I was hoping for a pop-up power bomb, Steve said in the chat. Listen, nobody got it worse than MGK. oh, that's another good point. We guys talked about that Eminem stuff earlier when we were downstairs. That's outside of this. Just a great moment. Rob knows what's up about the game. B-Boy, we'll talk on a personal level about those games later. I have a good reason why to hate them.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because patches shouldn't take that damn long to come out. But speaking of patches, let's talk about Matt Riddle meeting the Great Khali backstage. Great Khali is back there. He's back there with his interpreter, Raja Singh. Derek was a big fan of the mutton chops. Derek, you should do that.
I ain't doing that bullshit.
Yeah, we'll make a bet on something. I'm gonna bet Derek the mutton chops. He's gonna be here in 1 week. You gotta wear them.
Hell no, bro.
RVD shows up. RVD busts out his rolling papers. I love it. Matt Riddle and Rob Van Dam met earlier, and it reminded me of like just seeing like little kids who show no bias, and the friends meet up for the first time. Like, oh, I love you. It's like, dude, bro. Team Pineapple Express. We need it, WWE. Let's make it happen.
Right, exactly.
It might be moving in that direction.
Right? Sub-Zero 87 in the chat. What is good, Sub-Zero? Thank you so much for joining us. And shout out to that Mortal Kombat movie when it comes out. Can't wait.
Should be October 16th or 23rd?
Next week.
Next week, bro. Yeah, October. You gonna have the edited version, the final cut.
My bad.
Your boy, The Big Show, too. So, where were we with this? RVD started talking about his rolling papers. The bro, Matt Riddle, got pretty excited about this. And we then go into, first of all, why is Khali in the Hall of Fame anyway? No shade, but he's not a Hall of Famer.
Exactly.
Commercial appeal, man.
Yeah, man, he definitely sold. There's a lot of wrestlers from India who say like he influenced it. Like, once I saw someone was there, I believed that it could happen. I like Khali. I feel bad that he wasn't there like in his prime, like when he could actually do a lot of stuff. But it's just what happened.
I guess.
Let's get into this U.S. title match, Rob. I want you to kind of kick us off with this Sheamus, Matt Riddle. I'll pass you the notes if you want for it.
All right.
Go ahead.
But you tired of talking?
No, I'm just switching it up, man. People don't want to keep hearing from me. You guys are on the show, too, to talk.
All right, so first of all, what's up with Matt Riddle and these birds? He comes up for his entrance. He's riding a scooter down the ramp, which I know was fun for him. Kicks off the sandals and birds fly out of his ass. Why are there birds flying out of his ass?
Bro.
I don't get the significance.
Dude, I think it's some high joke shit that Bruce Pritchard has. I really do believe that.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
Y'all listen to something to wrestle with. You know he is an avid partaker, so could be some insider, whatever.
Token to Trippy?
I'm sorry, what?
Just keep going, Rob. Don't even acknowledge Derek right now. He's on some BS.
Alright, so this match, started out. Sheamus was just annoyed with Matt Riddle and all his antics. He's like that annoying little kid. He's like, dude, get away from me. I'm going to pound you. We started out belly to belly, Spanish fly off the top rope. Well, that's not how we start out, but.
No, it was in the beginning of the matchup, though. I thought that was a really good spot. I thought Riddle.
Something was off with Sheamus tonight, though.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Something just didn't click with these two. Like, it felt goofy-footed, if that makes any sense. Not sloppy, per se, but just like they couldn't get their footing right. Things just weren't working.
Yeah, it wasn't like they couldn't get out the starting block, but...
I just feel like Sheamus is one of those guys who... He can't work with somebody who can do high-flying moves.
No, I think it's a clash of styles, though. So Riddle comes from the group or the era of, like, the whole flip the person, wait, catch my foot, do this, do that. Sheamus is from, I'm about to just beat your ass. Like, he wants to do that Vader shit. Like, it's pound time, baby. Like,
it kind of should have been that. It should have been like a slugfest almost.
Yeah.
It should have been,
but eventually, at one point, Matt Riddle hits a jackhammer. He kind of messed up on too. I don't know if he shifted the weight properly with Sheamus up there. He dropped him, but he recovered nicely. He hit the jackhammer for the near fall. I don't know if that was showing that, oh, hey, Goldberg, your move's weak. What a knee bar, bro.
Has to be.
They go back and forth again. Eventually, they're in a...
What a knee bar, bro.
He gets Sheamus up on the top rope. I don't know if he's going for like the top rope floating bro. Sheamus counters it into like the white noise, but he messes up. He jumps off the top rope. He messed up. He hit him with the regular white noise. Out of frustration, goes for the stomp. Riddle mounts his comeback. He eventually goes for that springboard moonsault thing he does off the middle rope. He gets caught with the meanest bro kick though, right to the mouth. That caught him square.
Bro, he ate that shit. Because at first, Derek was like, oh, I don't think that shit hit. Nah. When he saw that blood, he was like, oh, it did. Then they showed the replay. Derek was like, no, he caught him.
The lip started swelling.
Right?
Hit him with the bro kick for the 1, 2, 3. It was a decent match, but overall, we gave that a C+. Any other thoughts on it?
No. I mean, honestly, I really just thought it could have been better than what it was. And, yeah, it definitely is clash of two different styles, but I still think Sheamus just doesn't work well with people who can do what other people can do normally. Like you said, he's just a bruiser, so he needs to wrestle people who are on the same level as him.
Man, yes. I don't know what else to say. And LeGoat said something that Rob said right now. The
reason why he lost the belt.
Yeah,
we're not gonna go into all that, but
no. Well, he just put court.
Yeah,
that's all. I'll leave it at that for now. Let me get into the chat here. Foul says that big pop for RVD for giving out the rolling papers. Foul's a huge Rob Van Dam fan. I was too at the time when he was competing in the WWE. His prime was probably from that like Invasion era all the way until like 2006. Rob Van Dam was the shit. Like you couldn't stop him.
Definitely was.
Casey said rolling papers. Is that something for origami?
Yeah.
LeGoat throwing up the rock symbols. I don't know if that's for Edge or for what.
Points.
What? For origami? No. Origami was great, bro. Come on now. Show some love. Hubbard Wrestling Weekly said, when was Kali in his prime? Laugh out loud. Rob, when was Kali in? Wasn't he in New Japan?
It's the same exact thing that I said.
Listen, Sean, there's videos where he can hop over the rope.
That's the most impressive thing he did, though. I think he gets more recognition over there for his the students he trained. Yeah. Apparently he has a big school over there.
See?
Yeah.
Sub-Zero 87 said he's high. A new United States champion was crowned tonight. Ace, you tell no lies. Ooh, Sean comes in with a hot take. He says Riddle is trash. That's your opinion, bro. I like Riddle a lot. Sheamus was caught on a contact high. BJ said that bro kick wasn't great, but the connection was worse than the intended purpose. You can say that again. Steve said, let's talk about that kick. Laugh out loud. Casey said, good for Sheamus, screw Riddle. Correction. Sheamus didn't mess up. Riddle didn't hold his weight correctly. So Sheamus had to drop to literally save Riddle's life. Watch it again. Okay. Well,
that's what I said. He didn't distribute the weight right.
Right. So is he a grand champ yet, Sheamus? Sheamus has never been Intercontinental champ. Because remember, we all thought he was going to win the IC belt or go for it. Sheamus still needs the Intercontinental Championship, PR. Bring RVD as Riddle's manager. Bro, that would be dope.
Nothing but smoke following.
They could have great segments with that, though. Definitely.
We're going with MSK for another treehouse session.
PR Nightmare said, which title does he need? IC. Thank you, Ace. Brought that up. Foul says, for oregano, not origami. I don't like Riddle. PR said, Riddle, not trash. Tokyo Rockstar said. And everyone is bringing up the IC belt. Let's continue moving forward with the review here. We got to talk about we gave that a C+. Bad Bunny, he got some free promotion from here. Bad Bunny delivered a great match on night one. I cannot say enough good things about Miz, John Morrison, Bad Bunny, and Damian Priest for the job they did with all of this. Bad Bunny's got a tour coming up, though. Nothing here in Buffalo. I was quite sad.
Why?
You weren't going.
I wasn't. But still, I'm just saying, people in Buffalo might like Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny about to have some problems, though. Remember last year, WrestleMania 36, Becky Lynch had the semi-truck? Mm-hmm. Bad Bunny takes it this year, so they're gonna have to clash over that truck.
Oh boy,
it's only right.
Somebody, I think Casey sent me something about it was the King of Cable match or something. He had said, but Dustin Rhodes was in that King of the Road match.
King of the Road,
bro, I was dying. Oh man, I love everybody in my chat and everybody who participates with EPW. Funny shit sometimes, bro. I can't help but laugh, and I love it. Shout out to Triple H too for being in the video, passing him. I don't know what that box was. It looked like some of those airport check-in boxes. Next, let's get into the Hey, Michael Gardner. I'm sorry too. I forgot to bring you up. You were in here, man. We're gonna get to that match. I think that is coming up right after this one. So save your thoughts on that match because it looks like you got something to say about it. His entrance should involve smoke coming out of him. He loves his jabs at Goldberg. He could breathe in some of the smoke out, but it's hot smoke.
Are you telling him to blow it out his ass?
Maybe. Steve says Priest with his Prince attire. Oh, laugh out loud. Bunny ain't coming to the rough buff. Somebody put.
Yeah, he's definitely not coming to the rough buff.
Sadness.
Is it really sad though?
I'm just trying to support, man. Yo, Bad Bunny did his thing, man. How many celebrities train for the matches like that?
He did do his thing, but I don't care for him.
The music, you mean?
I don't care for him.
Intercontinental title match is coming up next. The Intercontinental title is being defended in a Nigerian drum match. What does that mean? I don't think any of us or the WWE knew what that meant. So they put this little phrasing on it, and yeah, we got Apollo Crews, who could not afford another loss to Big E at this point. In this match, Big E comes out and Wale is performing his theme. Having someone perform your theme is apparently a death sentence, possibly at WrestleMania. Yeah, not too many people have been winning, man. The live performance usually means not good things are coming for you. Some have broken the curse, but Big E has Wale performing his theme. I thought it was all right. What did you guys think of Wale's performance here? He's a big wrestling fan.
It was decent.
I didn't really pay attention to that. I was a little more looking at Big E. I was just happy for him.
Yeah, me too. Big E cut a tremendous promo for this too before in the barbershop chair. He's from Tampa. Big E is a real Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. How do I know this? He's rocking that orange pirate gear sometimes. I see him rocking, so much respect. I definitely saw him rocking. He's like, I've been looking for this hat still for years. Let me know if y'all find one. I absolutely love the New Day. But Wale did his thing here. Kendo stick battle between Big E and Cruz early on. I like this. I kept saying that I feel like Cruz is missing something. I swear it should be Prince Nana. I still feel we need to just find this man and say, you know what, Prince Nana, we need to hire you. We want you to manage this.
Shut up, God.
Don't let my wife hear that. She will be so mad. Prince Nana yelled that to her at one of the Ring of Honor shows. It was glorious. Sit down, girl. Sit down. They have a kendo stick battle to start off early on. They're just wailing on each other with the kendo stick. Rob, how do you feel about the kendo stick as a weapon? Is it overplayed?
It's definitely overused, but you can't duplicate that noise, man. That sound, it pays off every time.
It does.
Especially after what they did to Dominic over the summer.
Right.
Ooh.
Exactly. Michael Gardner in the chat said a no DQ match, basically. He ain't lying. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, they call it a Nigerian drum match, even though they kept saying it has nothing to do with percussion instruments. Yet the ring was surrounded by drums, and they only used one drum.
Right, exactly.
And not even use it. He just threw him into it like it was incidental contact.
There was a gong.
Oh yeah.
And a drum.
It's a percussion instrument.
But it wasn't really used though. I mean,
listen, we got to hear the sound once. That's all we wanted.
oh, that's true. Okay.
Apollo Crews misses a frog splash off the top rope when he put Big E on the table. Big E rolls off the table. He goes through and he hits the big ending. And then we think that's about to be it. But when Big E is getting ready to go for the pin, who comes in but Rob's boy?
Dabba-Kato, formerly known as Babatunde of Raw Underground fame.
This man is beating ass and he has that thumb taped up and hits the Samoan spike. That's right, I'm calling it that. Shout out to my boy Umaga, Eddie Fatu. He hits that and bro, the impact on it sounded like I thought it was fake, like they added a sound in. It was just done. Big E goes down like a ton of bricks. Apollo's on top of him. 1, 2, 3.
He hit the choke slam on him first.
Whatever he did, bro, it don't matter. Big E got wrecked.
He did.
And I like it. I really feel like if he would have never lost that match on Raw Underground, they could have really built him up like...
Oh, when Braun kind of ruined him for no reason after he was twisting everybody's nuts.
Yo, bro, I want...
You don't remember that in Raw Underground?
Phrasing.
No, it's no phrasing. That's exactly what he did.
I'm talking about for the video. But it did happen.
Testicles.
Stacy Keibler. So, dude, they did this, and I was just like, dude, he would have been so much better if he was kept strong. But I'm happy he's here, and I thought he really added to the match. Apollo Crews was missing something, and I think maybe this will add to it. Now he's got some muscle behind him. Yeah. And I'm happy for Crews to be in this spot, man. This dude's really good.
I'm just glad he got something, because if he lost this match, you might as well either send him back to NXT or release him, because this would have been a killer right here. Right?
Yeah, B- we gave this one. Let me get into what some people were saying. Original Biggie said this was a glorified street fight. Casey said y'all knew he was losing it when it was in Biggie's hometown.
Yep.
Casey is still a big believer in the Montreal Screwjob theory. Yeah, it's hometown. You gotta lose, bro. Gotta lose. Wale was lip syncing. Rockstar, everybody lip syncs, bro. I'm telling you. Just people.
Outdoor stadium.
Yeah. Sub-Zero said Undertaker and Triple H are the only ones. Let's see. BJ said WWE is really hoping we forgot Raw Underground when it came to the finish of this match. A said Commander. Is that what he's gonna be called? Commander Aziz.
Okay, I like that name.
Bro, I'm gonna have to remember how to spell this.
Aziz.
A-Z-E-E-Z. He put. AKA Dabba-Kato made his presence felt at the end. Casey said, I'm not sure who these guys are referring to for this one, so I'm going to stay out of that conversation. Daba, really? BJ put. Tokyo Rockstar put up RVD rolling papers. Matt Lopez has joined us as well. Matt, thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Michael Gardner said the Sandman's the only one that is allowed to use the kendo stick. At WrestleMania, a re-debut for Daba. Yeah, I'm happy for it. Original Biggie just put, I'm going to just say this like Regal, you manga! Yeah, it was good, man. I look forward to seeing what they do going forward with this one. We get the Hall of Fame class introduced. I wasn't sure who got the Warrior Award. I know it was a former WWE employee. Good for him. We had Ozzy going into the celebrity section, I guess, of the Hall of Fame. Sharon, get these damn cats out of here.
Sharon!
RVD and the Rolling Papers were inducted. Great Khali. Eric Bischoff. I'm back. Love that theme. Molly Holly. Molly Go Round is one of the dopest finishers. I dare someone to disrespect Molly Holly. Absolute legend. And the main person was Kane. Kane getting told by Undertaker got me choked up a little bit because I love the Kane character, man. So dope. Favorite version of Kane real quick, guys? What are you going
I think when he first came in.
The original?
The original, yeah.
What about you, Rob? You got a favorite version of Kane?
Probably right before he unmasked. Like around that,
You like the electrical tape version? That's what I call that one.
Like when he came back from his only major injury that I can think of, when he was doing the Kane and Rooney and stuff like that, but he was just having banger matches.
Yeah. Until he met the Reign of Terror.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I said it. Yeah, Kane's a legend, man. I love Kane in like 2000 when he had the see-through attire and he had like both the arms showing. Kane was Diesel back then, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, F what you heard.
You know, I may have to go with that one.
He was a
But
beast.
then you can't really beat the OG
The original's great though, D.
Well, yeah.
Still the best debut in wrestling to me.
Right?
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about Kane. 03 Kane half mass Sub-Zero says. Casey put Sup Molly. Papa Molly and bust it open. Let's see. 03 Kane.
Crazy.
Sorry. PR Nightmare said mine was Fire Still Burns. Attitude Era Kane. Everybody's putting 02 Run Until the Unmasking.
Yep.
BJ says.
Right.
Monster Babyface. Yes. And he said yes, Bobby agreed with me. Love it, man. Let's get into this Raw title match. I know Michael Gardner in the chat's been waiting to talk about this one. Derek, your girl Rhea Ripley got her own live entrance here.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about this?
I love Rhea.
Why do you love Rhea? Break it down.
Yeah, you know, well, she fits the mold that I always appreciate when everybody comes into wrestling. The darker characteristics of the wrestlers I gravitate to a lot. Just because I feel like that's what wrestling is. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess because there's really no hip hop in there except for like R-Truth, really.
Max Caster.
Oh well, okay.
Enzo.
Wrong company.
You gonna say Enzo?
Yeah.
Yo, don't even get this man started, bro. He DMs me anytime he has a song come out, and he knows it just angers me. But Derek does gravitate, and I think that he had two of his favorites here.
Oh,
Were you satisfied with this?
I
Because
was
it was
very
originally supposed to be Charlotte.
you know, I am very satisfied with this.
Right.
I love Asuka, and I also love Rhea.
I just have to stop this real quick to say that I love that Nelson just put Slow Chemical theme song is my alarm clock. That is a rough way to wake up, especially if you got the explosion part in it. Michael Gardner saying someone is the next 5 Moves of Doom wrestler. Rhea Ripley is a BAM. I know what that means, Casey. I can't say that though right now on here. Let's see. That entrance sucked though. Just saying. They helped me make Rock a little more tonight. They helped me make Rock. I think he's supposed to be like Rock a little more tonight. Laugh out loud. Rhea looks sexy AF. Texas Pride said with that title.
Yes.
Okay. Respect Texas Pride. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you.
With or without.
Rhea is going. Watch yourself. Rhea is going to be a monster as a champ if booked right and stays away from Charlotte.
Charlotte just needs to stay away.
She better hope that shuffle happens before then. Rob, as far as this one goes, man, we got Rhea disrespecting Asuka with some slaps. They turned Rhea heel here, which how do you feel? You okay with it?
I wouldn't necessarily say they turned her heel. She was just showing her her attitude.
Dude, she definitely turned on her in a tag match on Raw. She turned on her.
That's her opponent from Mania. They ain't supposed to trust each other. They should have did that anyway because they did the same thing with Sasha and Bianca.
And Karrion Kross and Finn Balor. But she's the dumbass who asked Asuka to tag up.
No, actually, no.
She didn't
Yeah,
ask
she
her.
did.
No,
She
she
told
No,
her.
no. Nia and Shayna did. They challenged them, and she accepted on her behalf. So there was always animosity there.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, guys. Knock it off.
Just because I know you hate Raw, but you gotta pay attention sometimes.
That's bullshit.
Sometimes, bro.
Yo, I hope.
Even Dean knew it.
I hope Big Show comes out tomorrow and ruins your WrestleMania again. You're starting to piss me off too. This is Chris Johnson on Facebook. Chris, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll try and call you Chris if you prefer. If you want to be called Texas Pride, we can keep it at that too.
Oh, I thought it was.
Casey's yelling at me to say BAMF.
Yeah.
Who?
I thought it was the other Johnson.
Yo, come on now. Not him. I think he has his own YouTube channel though.
Put a stop to that.
Let's see. Asuka counters a great kick into a heel hook. Asuka's defense was amazing here. I feel bad for Asuka because to me, when this era started of the pandemic, Asuka was like the MVP, performing twice a night. She was getting there with Bayley, Sasha. She had a lot to do. They were actually over pushing her at one point. But then that doesn't mean completely stop it. Then they got rid of her and it was like, dude, what are you guys doing with Asuka? And that Raw brand was in desperate need of some new talent. They need to add some people. They need to do something new with it. And I still think it's needed.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. The women's division is still
Weak. Afterwards, My favorite move in this match was the DDT off the apron to the floor.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was beast, bro.
Yeah, it was.
At first, I was like, nah, she's going to reverse this. There's no way she doesn't. Then when I saw them both in the air, I was like, oh, shit.
See, at first I thought she was going for a suplex and like undershot it, but it kind of came off like a rampage, like the one Paige used to do.
Wait, I got to give a shout out to my homie Y2K because he definitely just made me laugh in the chat with the big dog. I just saw him post the 3 dog faces. Yeah, I don't know, man, with this one. This was a fun match. DDT off the apron. Rhea hits that reverse Texas Cloverleaf. I don't know if she has a name for it. But
I think there is a name for it.
I'll wait. We don't have to look it up. It's the reverse Cloverleaf. I'll leave it at that for now. Asuka hits her lock eventually, but Rhea gets out. She goes to hit Rhea with a kick. Rhea ducks. Riptide. 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley is your new Raw Women's Champion.
I like her reaction too.
Oh yeah, it was genuine, and
Yes.
I like this moment too because it kind of paid off something. Last year, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Raquel Gonzalez, they all took a picture together and said we're gonna take over this company one day. And this whole WrestleMania week, Raquel won a title, Bianca won a title, and now Rhea did it, so she completed it.
Ooh. Rob has a way with words. We gave this a B.
I think I got that picture somewhere.
Let me bring up what the chat's saying here real quick.
Okay, we're gonna put that up.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
So that was taken last year.
Hold on, let me get you so you can see what you're doing. Wonderful, wonderful. I like it. Listen, I'm not mad. I think that these ladies do a hell of a job each and every week. Casey, I will say badass MF for you. Let's see. Just laughing at PR Nightmare's comment about his alarm still. Rockstar says Charlotte takes that title tomorrow night, bro.
Don't start that shit.
Derek don't even want you putting them ideas out there. No bad vibes. Thank you, OneDrive, for your notice here while I was recording. They need to. They made Rock die a little more tonight. PJ said, is what he meant. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what everyone else is going. Let's see. Michael Gardner said, thank you. That's what I'm saying. She carried the torch. Asuka and Rhea did great. Casey says, right person won. I'm with Casey on that.
Agreed.
You know they're going to feed her to Charlotte. Do you guys believe Charlotte is going to take this from Rhea?
She better not.
I think Charlotte's going to be coming back soon, and I think Rhea's going to get her win back from WrestleMania.
Okay. It'll be funny when he forgets his accent like Kofi did. Oh, they're talking about Apollo in the chat there. All I see is WrestleMania Backlash with the laughing faces.
See, one thing with Apollo, though, he acknowledged that he's putting on his accent.
Right?
And then also, how do we know that his American accent wasn't the accent he was putting on?
Okay. Matt Lopez says both women's divisions are lacking between Raw and SmackDown, I assume, because then he said NXT are a prime example of how to book a women's division.
Well, I can agree with that, but I feel like these title changes were a shot in the arm that they needed for now.
Yeah, to just change it up. Y2K said, did someone say Charlotte Flair? Raquel, no, that's Dakota Kai's belt, damn it. I think Dakota's about to get forgotten about, truthfully.
She is.
And I see everybody putting Charlotte is the queen. Woo. Charlotte got all the cheat codes, Michael Gardner said.
Wait, what?
Tokyo Rockstar says Charlotte is good, but let me see. But the performance, he wasn't feeling it tonight, it looks like. And let's see here. Chris said, remember, Becky's coming back soon.
Wait a minute, bro.
What?
Who said Charlotte's the queen?
They were just saying that in the chat, just being funny. They were all like,
said it.
yeah. Listen, Charlotte's not a bad wrestler, bro. I get your frustration with her, but I still think Charlotte's a great performer. Take it up with Rob, bro. I know Rob's got my back on this.
He's not wrong.
Let's talk about this segment here. This one kind of pissed some of us off. Titus and Hogan come out again, and they're thanking the fans. Thank you, WWE Universe. Yeah, dude. Remember that time at WrestleMania 3 when I said, I'm not laying down for Andre, dude. You know, I was worrying backstage that he might not put me over, but I said, I'm doing the leg drop, brother. And then all of a sudden, here comes Bayley, and Bayley's like, hit the pyro! Hit my pyro! And pyro's going off, and then all of a sudden we hear the Bella Twins. Thank goodness it wasn't Brie Mode. The worst. Like, if I had to do top 10 worst themes, Brie Mode is on there. It has to be.
Why were they even there?
They're Hall of Famers.
Yeah, they went in the Hall of Fame yesterday. Derek, don't start this. The Bella Twins.
Commercial appeal, bro.
Commercial appeal.
They help move the needle.
They also were the
They're
transition. They were the transition between, I'm sorry to use this term, divas, into they're now superstars.
That just gives me a headache.
You can look, but you can't touch. The Bella Twins end up beating the shit out of Bayley. It's basically, I don't know why this was necessary.
Oh, ding dong goodbye.
That was stupid. I didn't like this at all. I thought they made Bayley look like a chump.
Bellas are good for business. I'm sorry. They draw.
Isn't it weird that like Johnny Ace recruited them and now he's married to their mom? I'm just saying. It's a fact. It's a fact. Oh, God. We're getting there, Derek. We're almost done.
Okay.
We're getting there. We find out that on Peacock, the Ruthless Aggression series is coming back. You're immature, bro. The Ruthless Aggression series is coming back. And we also find out that the next pay-per-view, WrestleMania Backlash, this is what Tokyo Rockstar was laughing at in the chat. What the hell is this?
Well, they've always been connected as like the follow-up. And if you remember WrestleMania, what was that? After WrestleMania 15,
I hate
Backlash that year was WrestleMania to me.
Agreed. It was way better.
So they've always been connected. So they're finally acknowledging like, oh, we can't separate these two.
Right. Casey put Bayley over the Bellas. I see a lot of people are not fans of the Bella Twins in the chat. Sounds like the crowd reaction to when they were getting half booed, truthfully. WrestleMania Backlash is taking place May 16th, so mark it down in your calendars if you guys are interested. I don't know if we'll be doing a live review of it. Been tougher for me to get the weekends off to do the live reviews unless I could set something up. But you guys may get a video the next day or something.
I'm calling it. Bella Twins coming back and winning those tag titles.
Stop saying that.
It's happening.
He keeps saying it, bro.
Stop your shit.
They did say they wanted to win them because they always wanted them.
They suck.
This is Derek's opinion.
This is a fact.
Come on now. Let's talk about match number 7. The final match. The main event. Dude, these comments got me laughing. Backlash not good enough for Backlash. Original Picky just said. The Universal Championship match is our main event. We have Daniel Bryan, the man who forcefully made this a triple threat match. You have the Royal Rumble winner, Edge, Derek's favorite of all time. And we have Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman and Jey Uso in his corner.
Who was never mind.
The tribal chief, the head of the table.
Jey Uso, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. Early on, we see dives happening in this match. I can just hear Jim Ross groaning as we see all these dives happening. And then Jey Uso begins to interfere in this match. People are not having it. Edge grabs him. He says, look, I'm sick of your ass. Execution on the steps. Goodbye.
Like he spiked him too.
Yeah. So Jey Uso's taken out of this match early on. Paul Heyman ain't going to do nothing because he's shook. So Daniel Bryan's fired up in this one. Edge is fired up. Roman Reigns can't catch a break is how it all starts to me. The moment I wrote that, though, Roman Reigns eventually hits a vicious suplex on the outside to somebody, taking him out. Reigns goes for a spear, and Edge counters with a beautiful sunset flip in this one. Edge and Reigns both attempt spears at the same time. They clash clavicles, and both men looked hurt after that. It looked weird, and shout out to my buddy Gerald who called it. He's like, they're both going to do a spear. He's like, I called that. It was cool, though, to see that. Bryan then hits both with headbutts off the top ropes for a near fall. We see a yes lock on Roman Reigns hit. Eventually, though, Bryan can't hold on to it, and he gets powerbombed through a table. And when I say powerbomb, I'm talking about Kevin Nash accordion powerbomb. Like, he looked like Eric Bischoff.
He folded that man up.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan looked like he ate that bad boy. And afterwards, he powerbombs him. And then he's like taunting on the steps. And Edge just comes out of nowhere and spears the shit out of Roman off the steps. They both go down.
Now, before we go any further, that spear, you know, normally they catch him in the abdomen. He caught him right in the chest.
Eat it. Listen, great spears. This match has a lot of them in it. After we get into Edge locking in the crossface at one point in this matchup. He's got someone locked in the crossface, and the chair had broke right before this. Uses the piece of the chair, puts it in... This sounds really bad. He puts it in Roman's mouth, and he's like pulling back on it, and it looks like Roman's like biting down on like...
He's using it for leverage.
I know, like some BDSM tool that we won't get into.
Chill.
I'm just saying, he's got it in his mouth, and he's like biting down on it.
He's the big dog. You couldn't have called it a chew toy?
Nah, bro, because he's about to tap. So, the big dog's in big trouble, and he's got him in the crossface, and Daniel Bryan comes in and locks the yes lock in. And I always feel bad for the heels when they do this. Like, Jesus, boys, like, you guys can't take turns on this? They both got it locked in, but Edge and Daniel look at each other like, well, now we can't tap out.
Let go.
Right.
And then they start headbutting each other. The two dudes with concussion and neck problems are just going at it like, headbutt.
They want it that bad.
I like the way you put that. That's true. So the headbutts are starting to happen. And then afterwards, they get to fight. And Edge spears Daniel Bryan. And then he spears Reigns for a 1-2. And then Daniel pulled out the ref. Bro, that ref pullout was vicious. That was some attitude era like, don't count shit. And that was great. Edge then grabs a steel chair and he goes crazy. Derek, get your boy, because I don't know what's going on here. He just starts going nuts. He hits a concerto first to Daniel Bryan, and then here comes Jey Uso's punk ass coming back out. I'm here. Jey Uso returns with a chair, and he eats a spear. He gets taken out, and Roman Reigns spears Edge, hits him with a concerto. Dirty bastard. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hey,
and Roman stacked Edge and Daniel Bryan on top of each other. Excuse me. I had to write dirty bastard. You told me to include that in it.
Bastard.
Classic moment from Rock when he...
That's one of JR's best calls.
See, Casey, told you, JR's got good calls. He stacks them up on top of each other. 1, 2, 3. Roman looked dominant here at the end.
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised they did this. Like, you were like, oh, someone's eating the pinfall. No, nobody ate the pinfall. You're both eating this. And they lost. Roman looked dominant, dude.
I loved it.
Me too. A-, man. A- for the triple threat match for me.
WWE finally got the designed reaction that they wanted for Roman. He's been booed at every WrestleMania, but this time it actually is what they wanted.
I like it. I think he's finding his footing, though. When they turn him babyface, I think it's going to be a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you do it at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Let me see what the chat was saying about this one. Original Biggie said, be quiet, Rob. Don't give WWE ideas.
Sorry, bro.
Chris said he is sick of Jay. Casey said Roman won. Good night, Derek. Y2K puts all these emojis of dogs and dog faces, says the dogger, Roman Reigns. Michael Gardner said, I think they have Jey Uso turn on Romans and take that belt, or Jimmy Uso come back. I think Jimmy's going to come back with Jay for them to win the tag titles, and Roman's just going to add Jimmy to the stable. That's how I see it.
Do you think it's an easy transition or it's reluctant?
Nah, it's going to be easy. He's going to buy in.
He's going to see the light. He should also go save Tamina.
Honestly, Tamina and Nia Jax shouldn't have even been fighting because Roman's the head of the table. He should have been like, that's not happening here, all right? Yeah. You eat at my table.
I have a dream scenario with this whole head of the table thing. One day they're having this whole segment with this like a family dinner back there. Roman's sitting back sipping wine. It's all sophisticated and shit. All of a sudden, the thug cousin, the one they don't talk about,
Haku?
Jacob Fatu walks through. Hey, what up, fam? Give me that match.
MLW.
Give me that
MLW. Texas Price said the only good thing about Roman being champ is more airtime for Heyman, in his opinion.
Disagree.
Matt Lopez, what, you're not a fan of Heyman?
No, I'm saying Roman's been a great champ.
Me too.
Yeah, he has.
I like Roman as champ. So is Daniel Bryan done until his contract expires is the question Matt Lopez is asking. I don't think Bryan's done. I think this is Bryan's last main event of Mania, though. No matter how bad people want it after this, are they going to give it to them?
I think because of Jey Uso's involvement in this match, somebody's going to have to run it back with him at Backlash. I don't think it's going to be another triple threat match, but I think it's probably going to be Daniel Bryan.
I think you could even get away with an Edge and Bryan feud. Seems to be inevitable because Edge can blame Bryan for what happened here. But maybe you do the Usos versus Edge and Daniel Bryan, and they blame Jay for getting involved, and they're trying to get at Roman, and then they end up fighting each other.
I like that idea.
Yep. Clashing clavicle, laughing my ass off, Steve said. Seth Rollins taking down Roman at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins better worry about Cesaro. Bryan wrestled amazingly in this match. Roman holds this title belt all year. Tribal Chief. I love it, Casey.
That's right.
Main event, Jey Uso. What is he main event? Roman Reigns really dogged them, dude. Glad we didn't recreate WrestleMania 30. Roman's mouth. Pause. My bad, guys. My bad. Yeah, there you go. Put it in your mouth, please. Why am I reading some of these? This is my fault for the bad phrasing tonight. It's just been everywhere. Roman Reigns will hold the Universal title for another year, Ace says.
Oof.
Rob? Could you see it? That's rough. If this is Bryan's last WWE match, it was a great showing. I agree. So glad JR isn't there on comment to ruin this great match with his awful commentary. Bryan versus Roman, title versus career.
Not surprised.
Maybe we'll get that too, Matt. I would like to see Daniel Bryan still involved in the product some way, somehow. But guys, the time has come to talk about Night 1 versus Night 2. Night 1 kicked Night 2's ass.
Easy.
Derek, what do you think? You have a preference on the nights?
I think Night 1 definitely was better, even though I feel like Night 2 had the better card.
Yeah. Night 2.
But the matches didn't deliver like they should have.
Right.
Do you think
Except for the main event.
Do you think they were more hyped for Night 1 to deliver because that was the first time they were expected to be seen in front of people? Was that the problem, or was it the booking?
No, I think it's because in my opinion, I felt like it was because they finally got people back in the stadium, so we have to show out. You know what I mean? Like, we got to show out because we finally got what was it, like 25,000 people that they had. So for them to go from having like thousands of people down to nothing and then back up to 25,000, that's huge. Mm-hmm. To me, that's huge.
Shout out to Florida for letting this happen, I guess.
I feel like without this main event and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Night 2 would have been trash.
It could have been disastrous.
It could have
by grade level D. If you guys want to see what the grades mean, look down below. F- is the same for like Charmel, Jenna, Maraska, by the way. Derek uses it a little freely here, but I know an F- match when I see it. I gave this overall a C+ tonight.
I can agree with that. C+ is definitely appropriate.
Night 1 we gave a B to yesterday. Me and Foul. I don't know if you guys were in agreement with that, disagree. But overall grade here for this show. Before we get ready to get out of here. Both night. I see a B, a C+. I'm going to give this WrestleMania a B-, I think.
I'm with you on that one.
I think it was a solid show. Is this a WrestleMania that's going to be on the better half of the... So you know how we have like the good ones up at the top, 17, 19, right. 30, I would even say 31. Is it in the upper echelon? Is it in the middle? Is this a lower one? What do you think, Rob?
It's probably around the middle for me. It was more feel good for this one just because we did have that crowd back in there. It felt like a WrestleMania compared to last year. It was a warehouse show.
Okay.
We had almost an hour of Edge and Randy Orton breathing.
Can I say this though? I did love last year's Mania. Me and Derek enjoyed that one. I thought it was good last year.
Last year's Mania was definitely
good. But it didn't feel like Mania though.
It didn't, but I don't know. Me and Derek had fun. We were being fat though. We were making chicken fingers and French fries. We were having fun.
Yeah, I was quarantined at that time.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, but all three of us, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Derek, do you agree with our assessments on this B- overall for the whole WrestleMania show?
No.
Here we go. He's about to hate, bro. I know it. What, worse? C-, C+?
No C+.
Okay. All right. You a little harsh on the grades here.
No,
they killed the Fiend, bro.
Yeah, I understand Derek's frustration.
If I think logically about this, it's a C+.
Night 2, I'd say B-, taking the overall to a B-. I'm with you, Foul. I'm with you. I like it. Hell no. Garbage, put it at the bottom, PR said, for both nights, B-. Casey said Night 1 gets the 1, Night 2 gets the 2. Yeah, it looks like most people are agreeing with us. Night 1 all day weather holdout and all. Yeah, I had fun watching night one.
I thought the weather delay was actually handled pretty well.
Yeah, because we actually got to see people cut promos without having a script written for them. It was so much better. Keep it up, WWE. I'm trying to tell you the good things you do so that way we keep it going. Steve said he gives this WrestleMania a C. Okay. I'm not mad at it. Not mad. As long as it's in the vicinity. I'm not seeing anybody say anything crazy like F or D.
Wow.
I mean, unless you're just a Fiend fan. Chill though. Thank you guys, though, so much for joining us here on Everything Pro Wrestling. These are usually the videos that I end up putting as, like, the channel first time you see them. And I have to thank Dee and Rob for always joining me. And I have to give them props, too, all the time for... they design the logos you see on the shirts. They are the ones who sometimes do the art design for the channels. They make overlays. I make overlays. Foul makes overlays for us. I appreciate the mods. Jesus, Original Biggie, Foul, Ace. Like, I appreciate all that you guys do. And everyone who's in the chat. I went through everybody's name, but thank you guys. Without you guys, there is no Everything Pro Wrestling, because the tagline is by the fans, for the fans. I know I say it funny every time. That's so you remember it. But honestly, it's really about you guys and what you think about pro wrestling. What? Conrad, where's my ball clippers promo? You guys can go to manscaped.com and use the promo code EPW show if you would like, but I wasn't going to promote that tonight, Case. This is about Mania, bro. But you can use the promo code EPW show at powerslam.tv for some free wrestling for a month and at manscaped.com. But I was thanking everybody, so thank you guys so much for joining it, and thank you to the sponsors too of the podcast. There we go. We're gonna twist this around.
There you go.
So I appreciate you fellas. I'll give you guys the fist bump here for all that you do. I know that it's not always shown or seems like it's appreciated, but it is. It is. I love it. So for myself, Rob, Derek, I don't know if you guys have anything you'd like to plug, but I thought this was a great stream tonight, and I wish you guys nothing but the best here for it, man.
That's all I got.
Rob?
Thank you guys for watching.
We are out, and Y2K said Roman Reigns dogged. Peace.